I'm John Bishop, and you're watching the Redmen TV.
So let's talk about it. We've beaten around the bushes. I think we've done well to talk about the actual game and not fall into the
17 seconds pre-penalty
pious hyperbole that Sky Sports and Talk Sport and all that shit have gone into. So let's talk about the penalty. First and foremost,
definite penalty. Yeah, I shouted that in the crowd. Definite!
That's definite penalty. In case you're wondering. So
hashtag definite.
So I
think, Peter, think.
Maybe that'll be your forfeit for next week. Punch yourself in the head 10 times. Defo penalty.
Defo.
Stonewall. Jordan Ibe does brilliantly to get past his man, and that it wasn't the left back ultimately. He's just he's had a torrid time all night, and it summed it up. The penalty at the time, it looked like there was a load of confusion over what was happening. It was like people thought at the time, I think it was Balotelli, Henderson and Sturridge all wanted it, and then Balotelli's just added off. The interviews after the match, Henderson says, I wanted it, I was on it, Balotelli decided he wanted it. You look at it, when you look at the footage back, it looks like Balotelli basically takes it off him, and then Sturridge basically says, yeah, no, you're on it, go and fucking tell him. And then ultimately, on top of all this, you've got Steven Gerrard saying Mario Balotelli's a bit mischievous and he's shown a little bit of disrespect. It's annoying that these have ultimately been the headlines, rather than Mario Balotelli scores winning penalty in close European time.
It is. I don't see any problem with it. I mean, if he'd missed it, his Liverpool career's over. Pretty much. I don't think the fans would have forgiven him.
Yeah.
I said this on my match reaction last night. I think, it showed balls. It really does show a huge pair of conads, because, as I say, if he...
Conads?
Is
that...
Go on now. I'm just going to... Gonads! Gonads. It's a tragedy and an enigma. A enigma, if you will.
Of course.
If
he misses it, he's fucked.
He's fucked. Oh, yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, I think everyone can agree of the players on the pitch, Mario Balotelli is the best penalty taker.
Yeah.
It's like a fact that you thought about that a little bit too much.
Mentally checking.
Yeah.
Moreno? No.
No. Carlo's not there. Cara's retired. Balotelli, they were talking on TalkSport earlier, and there's a list of the best penalty takers in world football at the moment, and Balotelli's he's there. Oh, to be fair, Ricky Lambert's up there as well. But as far as your go-to guys, it's Balotelli all day long. The problem is, of course, is that Jordan Henderson, with all the criticism is why the fuck's Jordan Henderson won it in the first place? Well, we don't know. Jordan Henderson might be an amazing penalty taker, but Steven Gerrard's the penalty taker, so we never get to see it. And as far as I'm concerned, if he is the penalty taker and he's the captain, he should absolutely step up and take the penalty. I'm glad in some respects that he's not fought Balotelli over on the pitch, because that would have been really, really embarrassing. It's a complicated one for me. I tend to side with you on this, because I don't want to change my opinion after the whole Morales Baines thing the other week, where I felt that the way it was treated in the media by Carragher and Neville was absolutely, it's reprehensible behaviour, all that kind of, it's disgusting and all that kind of, it's Balotelli's got the fucking bollocks to step up and fucking take it, and he scores it, good on him. You can debate all day long, what happens if he misses it? Doesn't miss it. It's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. You're just what's the word? What does Baz Luhrmann say? Sort of worrying about the future is trying to solve algebraic equations by chewing bubblegum. It's a complete waste of fucking time. No point worrying about what didn't happen. The concern is more, for me, is how it's portrayed in the media. It's annoying me that that's all everyone's talking about today.
Pathetic. It really is pathetic. I mean, look, the incident's 7 to 9 seconds long, I think. Breaking it down, I've watched it a few times now. I've watched it from a couple of different camera angles. Mario Balotelli takes the ball off Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson actually doesn't seem to be that arsed at the time. It's only for when Sturridge comes in and says that's your penalty that Henderson, I think, now I could be completely wrong here, and I have been in the past, is at that point, at that point Henderson's going, actually Balotelli's embarrassed me now. If Sturridge hadn't seen that and said that, I think Henderson would have been quite happy to pass that on.
Yeah, to be honest, I actually think you're right. It's the Sturridge makes the situation worse than it should be, really. And I've had this. It's like, it goes back to what I always go on about as a goalkeeper. It's when your fucking defender shouts keepers.
Yeah.
No, that's my fucking job. If I'm coming out, I'll shout and I'll fucking get it. Don't fucking tell me when I should be coming out, because ultimately you're making me look a prick. Because if you shout keepers and I don't come out, it's like, why didn't you come out? Well, because I never fucking said I was fucking coming out. You said I was coming out. Sturridge puts Henderson on the spot there, you know, or doesn't.
Or
doesn't, yeah. And in doing that, makes Henderson look really sort of
weak.
Yeah, absolutely does. He makes him look like a fucking kid. It's not your fucking job to tell the captain what he should be doing. And I get that he's trying to support him. I get that he's like, you know, and I kind of, it's weird, it's such a weird thing. I like that he's supporting Henderson, but equally, it's not his job to tell Jordan Henderson what he should and shouldn't be doing.
Because at the end of the day, Jordan Henderson could have gone, do you fancy it, Mario? And Mario goes, yeah, well, so there you go. Yeah. And then you're now questioning the captain's decision. That's your penalty. Hang on, lad. And then Henderson might want to go, I don't actually fancy it.
No. I think the thing is, you know, I think the fact of the matter is, the way Henderson saw, he absolutely wanted it. But he also, and maybe this is just, it's like, they asked Gerrard, what would have happened if you were on the pitch? He was like, well, I'd have took it. And laughed. You know what I mean? Like, there's no question. I'm even Gerrard, I'd have taken the pen. And that's the difference, I think, that, you know, in Mario Balotelli's mind, there's no one on the pitch better than him to take that penalty. Should he goes and takes it? It's like, I'm the best penalty taker, I'm having this. You know, has he gone against team orders or whatever? Maybe that's the thing. Ultimately, if Jordan Henderson should just go, nah. If he's got the fucking the conads, then he should be or the bullies, which is balls and ghoulies. Then he should just fucking go, no, and just strive with purpose and step up and take it. And it's another example of like Henderson maybe still not quite there yet as far as like pure captaincy leadership
goes. You know, you could look at it and go, actually he's made the best call for the team.
He has, but I think it's been forced upon him.
Do you know what? I genuinely don't think the penalty take was decided before the game.
I suspect it was.
Yeah. Because the way that Henderson said, I wanted it.
Yeah.
Says to me, I wasn't the fucking penalty taker.
Yeah, I suppose we're at the risk of over-analysing this, but if he comes out and says, I was the penalty, he can't come out and say, I was the penalty taker after the game, because that's a fucking shitstorm. He's sort of staring up by saying it, isn't it? But like I say, what was great in the studio was that they were trying to stir up that, like, again, the fucking pious fucking bullshit, and Peter Lee goes, I like that. So you know, shows character.
Can I just say that on Twitter?
Yeah.
As well.
Interesting. But it's Peter Leach is like, nah, you know, I like that. Or if he misses it, well, I give him down the, you know, I give him stick afterwards, but he steps up and scores.
Funnily enough, there was someone as an ex-pro, I'm sure it was an ex-pro this week, I can't remember who it was, that said, people who don't miss penalties don't fucking take them, essentially. You know what I mean? So people always have a go at people who miss penalties and stuff, but they're the ones who step up and put themselves on the line. Yeah. At the end of the day, Mario Balotelli's done exactly that. He scored a goal. We've won the game.
Well, listen, you know, we talked about earlier about a lack of experience in that side. You know, a lack of like big name, big players for the big occasions, and you know, players who've been there and done it, and cooler heads prevail. Mario Balotelli taking a penalty in that game is nothing to him. Yeah. He steps up, he scores, he fucking walks away, and what?
He steps up, he stutters, he scores.
Well, exactly, but that's the only thing he's actually fucking really fucking absolutely fucking perfect.
Oh yeah, you can tell because there's no running involved.
Yeah. But no, I have to say, ultimately for me, you know, Henderson might be an absolutely amazing penalty taker, and we'll see that in the fullness of time. But you know, it seems like Sturridge. I don't want Sturridge taking that penalty Sturridge doesn't take penalties, as far as I'm concerned, and Henderson doesn't take penalties, and they might take them all in training every single day of their lives, and they might both be amazing penalty takers. They might be. Mario Balotelli actually is an amazing penalty taker. Let him have it, score it, box, all day long. So there you go. So like I say, let's know your thoughts on that. Actually, you know, a few people have asked, and there's our 2 pennies worth on it. But tweet in at the Redmen TV or thoughts in the comments or whatever on how, whether you agree with any with our take on it. Ultimately, like I say, he fucking scores. Who cares? It's just the rest of it is just like fucking Sky Sports News. They haven't got the match. They haven't got Europa League coverage. You flick over to Sky Sports News immediately and it's like, and Steven Gerrard has said it's disrespectful to... Well, why don't you talk a little bit about the other things that were said around that time?
Why don't you even just talk about how well Balotelli actually played?
Yeah, well, exactly. You know, and let's go on. Let's talk a bit about Balotelli and how well he played, because I think it deserves to be talked about.